Right, let's get some business news for you now. Kate Moody is here with us in the studio. And Kate, you've also been taking a closer look at Carlos Ghosn's press conference, but a bit more about his claims about the state of the car companies that he used to run.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, similar to the claims perhaps that Yuka's been discussing there, his claims about the state of the Nissan, Renault, Mitsubishi alliance certainly have some truth to them. The alliance had been the world's #1 auto manufacturer. It's since dropped back to third place. One thing that stood out was his naming and shaming of top executives at Nissan, who he accused of collaborating against him, setting a picture of a certainly unpleasant corporate atmosphere there at Nissan. This defiant appearance painting a picture, though, of an alliance now struggling to find its way, as Alan Gainsford reports.
He says they're lost without him. Since Carlos Ghosn's arrest in 2018, share prices of Nissan and Renault have dropped by a third. The fugitive car tycoon had acted as a go-between for the group, and without him, the alliance has lost some of its luster.
In 2017, the alliance was the #1 automotive group. The growth has disappeared, profits are down. I'm finding a hard time to see any strategic direction. No more technological innovation coming.
Nissan has struggled with a leadership crisis. The Japanese car maker replaced its CEO in October of last year and is cutting 12,500 jobs. While Ghosn's replacement at Renault, Thierry Bolloré, was ousted after 10 months on the job. Profits at the French automaker are down by 50%. And a proposed merger with Fiat Chrysler fell through. The Italian car maker says the demands of the French government, which owns a 15% stake in Renault, were too extreme.
The line missed the unmissable, which is Fiat Chrysler. Didn't go with the alliance, they go with PSA. How can you lose this huge opportunity to become the dominant player in this industry?
The crisis comes at a difficult time for the global car market, with consumer demand down from China to the US.
Meanwhile, tensions between the US and Iran and Iraq have led to choppy trade on the oil markets. The international benchmark Brent crude was trading at over $70 a barrel on Monday. You can see it's down sharply now, closer to 65. US WTI is at $60.18. We saw a pretty sharp drop after Donald Trump seemed to ease away from the prospect of further military action. Analysts say that the higher the risk of escalation is, the higher oil prices will climb. Let's check in on the rest of the day's trading action now. The major European indices closing slightly higher. We saw the DAX outperforming in Frankfurt despite another sharp slump in Germany's industrial output. Wall Street's trending sharply higher in what analysts are describing as a rally of relief after the U.S. president's remarks there. The S&P 500 hitting a new all-time high. The Nasdaq up over 0.75 of a percentage point. Meanwhile, shares of Boeing have dropped after the deadly crash of one of its airplanes in Iran. Its share price has already declined some 20% since March, when its 737 MAX model was grounded around the world. You can see shares down about 1.33% this hour. The Ukraine International Airlines flight was a 737-800. That's a different model from the beleaguered MAX. We don't know yet what caused the accident on Wednesday morning. It's understood that one of the black boxes has been recovered from the scene. Iranian officials, though, refusing to send that data to the United States, where Boeing is based. Laura, that would be traditional procedure for the information in that black box to be sent to the manufacturer, to its place of origin. Iran saying it won't be complying with that, but will pass on information to relevant parties. So a lot of questions, and of course, unanswered questions for now about the cause of this deadly crash this morning.
Terrible tragedy, that one, Kate. Thank you very much indeed, Kate Moody.